Hello everyone, welcome to Live Loud. Live, like, outrageous, uncompromising, disciples! Disciples!
Thank you, Grace. That was absolutely fantastic. And hello to everyone. I hope that you've had a brilliant week. Well, today is Remembrance Sunday, so we're going to be spending a few minutes today thinking about that and what that means for us. But just before that, let me show you some pictures of some funny signs that I saw recently. I mean, some of these are just completely ridiculous. Here, check this out. No parking beyond this sign. Well, yeah, I think I probably could have worked that one out for myself. I suppose it helps if you've got a boat. And this one's brilliant. Do not breathe underwater. I'm guessing that's a sign for humans and not a fish. If door does not open, do not enter. Well, okay, thank you. That's pretty straightforward, I think. Well, I'm really glad that Pizza Hut told us that they have pizza. I'd have been pretty gutted if they hadn't. And this last one makes no sense to me at all. Sign not in use. I mean, really, did someone have to make a sign to tell us about the sign which is not in use? You know, all of those signs, they simply stated the obvious, didn't they? And you know, sometimes stating the obvious is the most important thing we can do. Today is Remembrance Sunday. And in a few days' time, it will be Remembrance Day. And these times are significant. And the clue is in the title, Remembrance, because it's a time when we remember, when we stop and think and remember of all those who have fought and still fight in conflict and wars around the world today. Remembrance Sunday was originally to remember those who gave their lives in World War I, but subsequently it's become a day to remember things beyond that and wars beyond that one. Perhaps you have one of these poppies, or I have a little metal one that is attached to my cord here. You see the poppies, the day, the service, the 2-minute silence, the whole ceremony that happens at the Epitaph in London. All of these things are designed to help us remember and not to forget. In a sense, it's stating the obvious, but it's hugely, hugely important. And when you really stop and think about war, well, it really becomes about life. To protect life, to preserve a way of life. And for the millions of people since World War I who have died in war and conflict, to give your life. You see, life is precious. And you know, the Bible has much to say about life. In fact, Jesus himself describes himself as the life. But it's some words that Jesus says that I want to read to us now from one of the Gospels. Here's what it says. So we're reading from the Gospel of John, chapter 10 and verse 10. And this is what it says. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. I wonder, how do you live your life? You see, some people spell life like this. I want to do what I want to do because I want to do it. Their life is all about them. It's all about I. You know, soldiers that go off to war, to fight, it's never about themselves. They're always fighting for another. And they're always looking out for each other. In a film that came out some years ago, a war film called Dunkirk, it showed how even civilians were prepared to help, to give their life for other people. Life was never and should never be about I. And some people live their life like this, with a big if. If only I had done this, or if only I had acted in this way, or been better in this way. They live their life with many regrets, with many what if moments. Well, when we do that, we never actually move on. We can never actually accept that we are forgiven or that we've made mistakes. And the truth is, we all have times like that. You see, when we follow Jesus, there is no what if, because his way is the best way. And you know, some people live their life as a lie. They're not really being themselves. They try to be someone that they're not, either to impress others or to make themselves feel good. They live in a way which isn't actually them, and they're living a lie. People fought in wars to bring life. So live it. Don't fake it. Don't be somebody that you're not. Don't live a lie. Be you, the person who God wants you to be. Remembering that Jesus brings life in fullness. So don't waste it with a lie. And some people live their life like they feel like they're never good enough, that they're always a learner, always got the L plates on of life as if they were learning to drive, that they'll never actually be good enough, they'll never actually pass the test or be right. Well, life isn't about always being right. Life isn't always easy, is it? Things can happen that make it hard. But we can learn from our mistakes and make things better. We can move forward and pass the tests that life throws at us when we give ourselves over to Jesus. Now time for a quick game. So all you need to do is watch this video and follow the instructions. Well, I'm outside Purley Baptist Church. You've probably forgotten what it looks like, but take note, because I'm going to ask you some questions after this very interesting video. Well, that was really interesting, wasn't it? But I hope you were paying close attention, because see if you can answer these questions. What colour was the van outside the sports court? And the answer is white. Did you get that one? Well, have a go at these. What was on top of the bus stop? And the answer is... that's right, it's the classic, a traffic cone. Alright, have a try at number 3. What did the sign on the tree say? And the answer is... Purley Baptist Church, private. Alright, moving on to number 4. how many bins in the church car park? And the answer is 3. All right, number 5. Okay, this one's tricky, but what could you see in the window that said peace? And the answer is, that's right, a spray bottle or cleaning material. Good one. All right, here we go. Last one, number 6. How many black cars in the car park? And the answer is, of course, was 2. Well done if you got loads of those right, or even if you just got one of them right. I'm really proud of you. Jesus came that we might have life and have it to the full. Jesus himself is the life, and he brings fullness of life in the way that he loves and forgives us and shows us how to live. In fact, Jesus gave up his life when he was on earth for the whole world, when he died for us. And he rose again so that we might be truly free to live for him in relationship with the Father. He demonstrated what life was all about and how to live it. And so this day and on Wednesday, as we remember all those who gave their lives in the wars, that we might choose to live. That we might choose to remember that life is not about I or if or a lie or about whether we succeed or not. Life to the full is giving our lives to Jesus, letting him change us from the inside out and living completely for him. God bless you and have a great week. Well, thanks for joining us this week. I hope you have a great time and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.